You need to have an engine mount for the way I did it. I hooked the chain around the deal right above the power steering pump to hold it in place. The reason being for that, there's a motor mount here that you can't take out. The dealership says you have to pull the motor out to replace this motor mount, but I was able to lift it up enough to slide this out. And it's just metal, it's a solid mount. But that went in there. But you have to fish that line up through there. It mounts around up over in here, and it goes in front of the sway bar, but under the lines to the hard lines back there to the rack and pinion. You have to get the sway bar bolts out, and that was a huge pain. The ones in here, you only get like a 1/16 of a turn or so, and I used a lot of different things and extensions and wobbles and stuff, but I was finally able to get that to move. I couldn't get the sway bar out. This you just unhooked. I took the lower control arm and ball joint out. This is the drive shaft. It's just a 13 here. Just put the bolts back. Brake calipers just tied up out of the way using string. Have to take the strut out. I didn't have to take the headlight out. I was just trying to get access. But the return line comes right to here, and it's kind of tricky. I have it sitting in there somewhere. It's right here. I haven't hooked it up yet, but it's right there. And what I did is I stuck a big zip tie through here so I could find the path, because it's real tricky to get it to come back and go that way where it needs to be. I did put the line, the only way I could find it is I stuck this end in, and it took me at least an hour to gently wiggle it every which way to get it past all that stuff and where it needs to be. I don't have it hooked up yet. I'm going to run the high pressure line next before I hook anything up. But I went in this way and wiggled it as far as I could, and then kind of bend it under here without kinking anything, and then back up through that way. I couldn't find any how-tos online. I wish I would have made one, but if I would have known I had to take all this stuff off to begin with, it would have saved me days. I took the other lines out without removing that stuff, and they broke. But the things I took out is the strut. There's the two lines. You see they broke. And don't throw away your old ones until you're done, because the new one didn't come with the clip. But yeah, I'm going to be replacing that stuff when I put it back together. But can't give you a how-to, but you definitely want to have one of those. They're cheap at Harbor Freight. And I just have it up just enough so I could get this mount out without doing anything else. But yeah, I've spent days on this, and I just got it in there now. So hopefully this helps somebody. And just, if you have any questions, let me know and I'll answer whatever I can. I was thinking about lowering the subframe. It would have been a lot easier to get it in there, but I'm using that spot for jack stand. And anyway, I hope that helps somebody. Good luck. Also, if somebody asks you to do it for them, say no. I did this for free. Shouldn't have. Good luck.